Have you ever said,
I'll hire an accountant when my business becomes profitable?
Are you working with an accountant that's only providing bookkeeping and tax services?
Get behind the shield.
The experts at Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services has a solution. Virtual CFO services can put your business in the black faster and help you make data-driven decisions. Boss Virtual CFO Services offers strategic planning, risk management, reporting analysis, HR financial guidance, tax planning, and much more. Schedule your consultation today at elite8financial.com or give us a call at 866-2-ELITE-8. Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services, what your business needs before it needs it. From exotic luxury vacations to dream weddings, theme parties to family reunion cruises, corporate travel to corporate team building events, Destinations and Occasions is your premier concierge travel and event planner. Take the stress out of planning and arranging your events and travel. Call us today at 510-459-7732 or visit us on the web at destinationsandoccasions.com. Destinations and Occasions. Details is what we do. Did you know the IRS just hired more than 50,000 new agents? Most of these agents specialize in collections that are mandated to audit small businesses and increase collections on individuals. IRS notices can be intimidating, but waiting to act could cost you your valuable taxpayer rights. Don't try to handle the IRS alone. These agents are trained to trap you into agreements designed to collect as much money as possible. Don't pay thousands of dollars to a marketing company claiming to be a tax resolution firm. Get behind the shield. The enrolled agents at Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services are experts at tax resolution, protecting taxpayers' rights, and are federally licensed to represent taxpayers before the IRS. Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services has the knowledge, skill, and experience to assist you with audit representation, liens, levies, offers in compromise, innocent spouse relief, wage garnishment, back taxes, and more. Don't lose sleep, time, or your rights as a taxpayer. Make your appointment today at elite8financial.com to schedule a consultation and get the IRS off your back. Get behind the shield.
This is Dr. Tamia Gass with Rejuvenating Chiropractic.
This is Nara Reed with Modified Nutrition Health Coach.
This is Karen Marcel with June Street Barbershop.
This is Tiffany Marcel with Marcel Luxury Realty, and you're listening to Boss Talk Radio.
Yo, welcome to Boss Talk Radio. Thank you guys for dropping in. We're going to have a major announcement today, the first of two. You'll catch the next one next Friday. But thank you for tuning in. Of course, grab your pen, grab your paper. You know how we do. Let's get into it.
Welcome to Boss Talk Radio, the #1 online business and entrepreneurial talk show. Brought to you by Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services.
Boss Talk Radio, keeping it real, yeah, that's for sure. I said a Boss Talk Radio, here for your needs, we'll crack the code. He the boss.
He gon' fix your situation like there ain't no time for wasting. We ain't playing when we saying
he the boss.
And if you ever have a problem, he gon' show you how to solve it. Listen in and he'll show you he the boss.
Talk
Here's your host, the Texas tax expert, George Andrews.
Talk Radio, here for your needs, we'll crack the code. He the boss.
Oh, yeah, it's the Friday before Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got your shopping done because it looks like the shelves are getting scarce and the prices are getting ridiculous. But more importantly, it's all about spending time with family. As you know, this is the #1 entrepreneur show on the web. And every now and then, it's necessary to give back to you guys because we really appreciate you tuning in. And we have a very special announcement, a gift, if you would, the first holiday gift of the year. And you know it's about to get real foolish around here because I think Tuesday is officially Sagittarius season. Birthday coming up, gonna be traveling and everything. ready to act a fool. So who knows what's going to happen on Boss Talk Radio over the next few weeks. You guys have to tune in to check it out. But I'm going to keep it real. We're going to go ahead and pay some bills. We'll be back right after this.
Life insurance, the most affordable, risk-free, wealth-building tool in history. Advances in life insurance allow you to plan for college, retirement, invested, unexpected living expenses, and has the power to change the outlook of the next generation. Experts say most Americans are underinsured or have outdated policies. Your life policies should be optimized every 5 years or whenever there is a major life event. Call 866-235-4838 or visit us online at elite8financial.com/life insurance to have the experts at Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services provide you a free quote or a free evaluation of your existing coverage. If you won't do it for you, do it for them. Get behind the shield.
She cute. Style, comfort, and confidence. Shop with the trend in mind. She cute. Get the latest styles in outerwear, tops, jumpsuits, hats, and accessories. She cute. Shop from the comfort of your own home with confidence and quality products, hassle-free exchange, and free shipping over $65. She cute. Visit us online at SheCuteBoutique.com to shop our new fall collection.
Welcome back, family. Welcome back. I have a question for you. I have this happen often, and I'm not sure if it's a result of people not knowing any better, or just not prepared, or don't know how to make that investment in themselves. So I'll ask you this question. How do you show up in your industry space? How do you show up? Particularly in your local market and on the web? What are you doing to stand out? So first, let me start with this. If you are a business owner, there's two things that you always must be ready to do as a business owner. You should always be ready and prepared to talk about your business. No matter what, like, you ought to be able to wake up out your sleep and like just hit bullet points about what it is you do, what separates you in the market, and how you get down. You know, like, you should just, this should be a part of you like your next breath, right? So that's the first thing. So the second thing is, what are you doing to market? You know, I hear people say all the time when asked about marketing, they say, well, it's been word of mouth. It works great for me. You know, I haven't spent no real money in marketing or whatever. It's just word of mouth. Well, I'll caution you about word of mouth because of a couple of reasons. First of all, if word of mouth is working for you and you're not spending no money and you're a millionaire, great. If you're not a millionaire, maybe you ought to reconsider that thought process. I'm just putting it out there. Don't blame the messenger, right? So if you're counting on word of mouth, think about the circle of influence, right? So you have the old thing used to be like, well, I think it was called a sphere of influence. Yeah, 250 people, sphere of influence. Well, that's an antiquated thought because the internet has changed that, like, dramatically. You know, so the average person that's even not on the web, like talking about, probably has, you know, an internet reach of 250, a personal reach of 250, and then we're going to have some spillover. So what we know to be a fact is when people have a great experience, I mean a truly great experience, they may share it via word of mouth. They may. But how many really great experiences are being generated today? Think about that.
Hey, everyone.
How many great experiences are being generated today, right? So In the consideration of that, most people will have a good experience, a decent experience, and they're not really going to talk about it. If somebody asks and they've been there to your place of business or used your service, everybody wants to share what they've done when asked, or when asked about a specific thing, right? But here's the other side of that. A bad experience, and you can't always control a bad experience. And you may not always have the opportunity to fix a bad experience, right? Because somebody may have it and word never gets to you. It doesn't get to your staff or man. They may just walk out mad, and those people tell everybody and 10 more people about the experience, and it don't have to be a terrible experience. It could just be slight disappointment. This is just the nature of the beast. This is how it goes down, so when you put those things in perspective, you have to be proactive about how you're showing up in the market, especially on the web, because if somebody, consider this, there's two people that give you great reviews on the web, whether that's on social media, your website, or whatever. It's the ones who you ask them to leave a review, like, hey, would you mind leaving me a review? And the ones that you've completely blown away, way beyond their expectations, and they really want to get it in, But there's another person that's going to give you a bad review. And it could be as simple as they can get through on the phone as quick as they thought, or you didn't return a call or email in the time they thought was appropriate, which might have been 15 minutes in their mind. You can't control that, right? But that's our reality. So how do you hedge against that? Well, everybody is about ease and convenience today. Everybody wants ease and convenience. Those two things in today's market almost supersede customer service, because most people will tell you if it's not convenient, it's not a service. If I got to work for it, it's not a service at all. It's not great service if I have to work for it, So ease and convenience, and you can compel people to give great reviews or just review their honest reviews on their experience just by having a footprint out there where they don't have to consciously stop what they're doing, go to your website or go to your social media page, think about their words and craft it out. Just that it's always in front of them. So how are you going to get your clients, get in front of your clients, or more importantly, get in front of your prospects? We'll tell you how, and then give you this major announcement coming up right after this.
Knowledge, integrity, security, service. Get behind the shield.
Many small businesses generate great revenue, but suffer from poor cash flow.
Get behind the shield.
Poor cash flow not only restricts the growth of your business, but can bankrupt it.
Get behind the shield.
Is your business holding the burden of payment plans or incomplete account receivables?
Get behind the shield.
Contractors, suppliers, coaches, service providers, and more. If you're holding receivables on your books and it's affecting your cash flow, Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services has the solution.
Get behind the shield.
Call 866-235-4838 to learn how you can have your high-ticket items financed and receive your funding up front without any recourse.
Get behind the shield.
Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services. What your business needs before it needs it. Your bags are packed and you're ready to enjoy a much-needed vacation. You arrive at the airport and you're delayed because you were unaware of new protocols. When you land, you're not sure who to use for reliable ground transportation. You arrive at your resort to find it doesn't look like the brochures and your accommodations aren't ready. You've just lost an entire day trying to get settled and you still have to find things to do while on vacation. Destinations and Occasions is your premier concierge travel and event planner. At D&O, every detail of your trip is vetted for quality to create a great client experience. We're even accessible while you're away to take care of any concerns that may arise. Call us today at 510-459-7732 to plan your next vacation. Or visit us on the web at destinationsandoccasions.com. Destinations and Occasions. Details is what we do.
Welcome back. So we were talking about how you show up, in front of your prospects, no matter whether that's in your local market, on the radio, on TV, on the web, your website, social media, etc. How you show up. And it's said now that, a prospect, you have to kind of touch them anywhere from 7 to 12 times before they're really a legitimate prospect, let alone make a purchase. People will follow you and they will watch how you move and watch how other people interact with you before they make that buying decision, unless you specifically solve a problem that they need immediately solved. And then, that's when that thing becomes real competitive. So, we just came back from a commercial break. Tell me what you guys think of that commercial. Go ahead and chime in. Let me know who you are, where you're calling from, and if you're a business owner, what it is you do. Drop your link in the comments. Let us know. You may be the answer to what somebody else needs, and we want to highlight that. We want to highlight that for you. So back to how you show up. Imagine this, because this is like really, plausible. Like, many of you know who Oprah Winfrey is. You know her name, you know her logo, you know her face, her smile, her brand, you know everything about her, but you probably don't know everybody on her production team. You probably don't know the person that books the interviews and things of that nature, right? You probably don't know who's responsible to screening products and services before it gets to her, to put her stamp on that thing. And you've seen the absolute crazy results people will have in sales after she mentions their product or have them on her show or what have you. Like, it's phenomenal. And there's a few other shows that kind of have this cause and effect or whatever. So here's my question for you. Imagine this, if you would. Unbeknownst to you, one of Oprah's team members stops by your place of business or orders your product, or they're traveling, they experience your service. It was inadvertent. They had a need or whatever, passing through, and voila, they touched it. But they were blown away. Your staff exceeded their expectation of the product, was more than they expected. They felt like they got a real value for that thing, right? And so they, return home. They're back in Chicago or wherever, and they're in a team meeting or whatever. And Oprah says, well, hey, has anybody here, had any experiences lately with any products or services that just blew you away, that you want to put them on the show, like you really had a great value with them? And this person's like, hey, I was at such and such, and man, let me tell you. So Oprah says, well, okay, call them up. My guest canceled for this week or whatever. Y'all get in touch with them, see if they can make it out for the next recording this week. And so the producer reached out to you, right? And the thing is now they require you to send some stuff in. You need to send in your bio. You need to send in your professional headshots. You need to send in, for lack of better words, a capability statement. Like, what is your company about, and what does it do? And who does it serve? And if you have it, a commercial video, and your slogan and all of that. And we need to buy your ticket and everything. So we need to have that before the next meeting, which is in an hour, right? And you're not even in your office or at home where you like have immediate access to your this stuff. Strike one. You should also have this on your phone. That's strike one. Strike two, a lot of you do not have a bio. You don't feel like you need it or that it would benefit you because you're not in the media, you're not in the spotlight all the time. So you just neglected to get that done. Okay, maybe, but if you have an opportunity to advertise somewhere, even if it was like gifted, then how can you be ready to, take advantage of that opportunity? That's the point here. Being prepared, because luck is not, something that just inadvertently happens. It's a matter of being prepared. So what was the next thing? They want you to send, your headshots and your stuff about your company, and all you can offer is the About Us section of your website that hasn't been updated since you first went into business or whatever and did your website yourself. You never came back and hired a writer or some executive to really articulate what it is you do and put that package, that message together. I got to tell y'all, like this year, I've spent a stupid amount of money on continuing education and personal development. I mean, a really stupid amount of money, and every single one of those investments have come back to me, tenfold. I promise you. And you all know that I've always invested in branding myself and the company, all the different services and like a walking billboard, right? And so that's how you know who I am. That's how you know the brand. That's how you know what it is I do. Because if I happen to leave home, oh yeah, I'm talking and walking my business, because it's an opportunity for me to be in front of somebody else, even if they already know what it is I do. That's what I'm talking about. I'm find a way to bring up, what I do in taxation and things of that nature. But there's been times where I see some of you on the web, like we on social media or whatever, or on a live or something, and I'm intrigued. You capture my attention, and I want to bring you on the show, and it's funny, like some of the most successful people in their field, I'll reach out to them and they get back to me in less than 24 hours, and like kind of like direct access, like, hey, George, what's going on? Yeah, no, I love to do the show. What dates do you have in mind? Okay, I'm good on that date. Let's do that. What are we talking about? And then there's some of you who are kind of casting success, like you're casting it on a smart TV or something, and you're coming across like, oh, well, yeah, let me get back to you. Let me check my schedule, blah, blah, blah. Then you don't get back. Or you get back and you want to know a million questions as if you don't watch the show or something. And then when I say, hey, send in your media kit, send in your headshot. If you don't have a media kit, just send in your bio. I'll make it work. And it's appalling how many of you are not ready to go. You see the brands and whatnot that we're highlighting on Boss Talk Radio. You're probably wondering, man, that looks cool. I wish I could get something like that done or whatever. I wonder how much it is to advertise on Boss Talk Radio. Well, first things first, we're going to go ahead and put this link up here. So if you want to advertise on Boss Talk Radio, you can send an email to sales@talkbossradio.com and get more information. We're also going to quickly put the price list up here so you can kind of get a look at that, because it's super duper reasonable. You know, you can run a 60-second commercial for the month for $140. That means on a 5-week month, your commercial gets seen a minimum of 5 times on the show. And that's just the Friday show. You know, we have these segments break out and everything. So some of you, you know, want to do an interview or whatever, you can reach out to us and do that. And the thing is like, if there's a question about your, you know, what's $45? If you're not willing to put $45 in your business to perpetually get in front of 45,000 people, you know, that's cheaper than sending an email, really, you know, because we're talking about perpetual. It's like it's always out there. Whenever that show airs, you're on that situation. But what we're going to do is we're going to help you out. We are going to offer you guys something special right after this commercial break.
This is Dr. Tamia Guest with Rejuvenating Chiropractic.
This is Nara Reed with Modified Nutrition Health Coach.
This is Karen Marcel with June Street Barbershop.
This is Tiffany Marcel with Marcel Luxury Realty, and you're listening to Boss Talk Radio.
Capital, the number one reason businesses fail. If your business is in need of funding or you need capital to fulfill a contract, you need Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services. We work with over 80 unconventional lenders to match you with the funding you need. Get up to $75,000 in 3 business days with one simple application. Visit elite8financial.com to complete a quick application. One of our loan specialists will contact you for verification, then match you with the best lender options. Your funding will arrive to your account within 3 business days. Give us a call today at 866-2-ELITE-8 to get started. Elite 8 Tax and Financial Services, what your business needs before it needs it. Get behind the shield. Your bags are packed and you're ready to enjoy a much needed vacation. You arrive at the airport and you're delayed because you were unaware of new protocols. When you land, you're not sure who to use for reliable ground transportation. You arrive at your resort to find it doesn't look like the brochures and your accommodations aren't ready. You've just lost an entire day trying to get settled and you still have to find things to do while on vacation. Destinations and Occasions is your premier concierge travel and event planner. At DNO, every detail of your trip is vetted for quality to create a great client experience. We're even accessible while you're away to take care of any concerns that may arise. Call us today at 510-459-7732 to plan your next vacation. Or visit us on the web at destinationsandoccasions.com. Destinations and Occasions. Details is what we do.
So, I told you guys we had something special for you. We had a special announcement. You've seen more commercials today than normal, and there was a reason for that, because I wanted you guys to think about, like, does my business have a commercial? Do I need one? Where can I use it? So imagine just having that on deck and being able to run it on your different social media platforms, being able to submit it to any podcast stations, wherever you're showing up for an interview, etc. And now we're going to give you the tools to do it. Everybody, check out Scale Up Productions.
Increasing brand awareness is essential. The more brand exposure you have for your company, the more likely you are to generate revenue with both existing and new customers. Scale Up Productions wants to help your business scale upward by helping you to create a video advertisement that is meant to garner interest and get customers excited about what you do. We are partnering with Boss Talk Radio to help your business gain exposure this holiday season. For a limited time only, you will receive a $50 discount on a stunning video ad that will be broadcasted on Boss Talk Radio. The deadline to receive this promotion is November 29th. Send an email to support@scaleupproductions.com today to get started. The sky is the limit. Scale up.
Your ears did not deceive you. We are putting you with Scale Up Productions to have your own commercial produced, and as an added value, We're talking about you're going to have your own video that you have to yourself to use forever and ever and ever for only $100. And as an added bonus, throughout the holiday season, from this very coming Monday through the end of 2021, we're going to be airing those commercials on Boss Talk Radio at no charge to you. Check it out.
Increasing brand awareness is essential. The more brand exposure you have for your company, the more likely you are to generate revenue with both existing and new customers. Scale Up Productions wants to help your business scale upward by helping you to create a video advertisement that is meant to garner interest and get customers excited about what you do. We are partnering with Boss Talk Radio to help your business gain exposure this holiday season. For a limited time only, you will receive a $50 discount on a stunning video ad that will be broadcasted on Boss Talk Radio. The deadline to receive this promotion is November 29th. Send an email to support@scaleupproductions.com today to get started. The sky is the limit. Scale up.
That's support at Scale Up Productions, and the owner of Scale Up Productions is going to be on the show this coming Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So you'll get to meet her personally, ask her questions, so forth and so on. Until then, we'll see you on, well, actually, I was going to say we'll see you then, but even though it's a holiday weekend, it's going to be intense trying to get these cases closed before Thanksgiving. We have another announcement coming for you guys probably Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Might be a Black Friday deal. Tune in. See you then.
Boss Talk